Welcome to the WordPress show. We are here today with Random, one of the many developers that help shape, support and improve the WordPress platform. Random is here to express an issue with a very important filter we've implemented in WordPress 3.0.
Thanks for having me, Jane. I was really hoping Matt would be joining us as well.
Matt is a very busy man. Building an empire and developing his imperial policies is not an easy job. You can however see what he'll be eating today, if you follow him on Twitter.
Okay, that's great. Perhaps we should just move on to our problem?
I don't believe we have a problem, but please, tell us about your irrational concern.
Yeah. So, I was trying to write an article with some satirical references to how fanatical Matt Mullenweg is about the capital P in WordPress. I realized that once I published the article, the software changed my spelling of the word WordPress. I found it a bit troubling that I couldn't write my article without creating a plugin to disable this intrusive autocorrection.
Why? Do you hate Matt? That's how he likes WordPress to be spelled. WordPress is spelled with a capital P. You shouldn't spell it with a lowercase p.
No, I don't hate Matt. This has nothing to do with any feelings I have toward Matt, good or bad. I just find the whole capital P thing troubling. I'd like to write about it without my content being changed. I don't think anyone should be forced to write anything in any particular way, especially if it's editorial or satirical content.
Why? You must hate Matt. Matt is a god and his word is law.
No. I love WordPress, and I think WordPress is great. It just bothered me that someone decided how something in my writing should be capitalized, particularly since they had no way of knowing the intent of what I was doing.
So, WordPress is spelled with a capital P. You shouldn't spell it with a lowercase p.
I understand that the trademark is displayed with a capital P, but I was writing about how far Matt and other core developers have gone to force it upon people, so an example of how it's being miscapitalized was a bit of a necessity, and the software made it impossible.
You must hate WordPress. WordPress is spelled with a capital P. You shouldn't try to spell it with a lowercase p. If you do, it may cause another oil spill.
I understand that the official capitalization of the WordPress uses a capital P, but that's not how I wanted it displayed, and I'm not the only one. Many people in the community have complained about this.
Most people in the community will not even know this exists. We didn't tell them about it. WordPress is spelled with a capital P and we can't have it misspelled by the community. If they do, it's likely to cause acts of terrorism.
Well, obviously, you don't actually care about what the community wants. If you did, you'd take out the code and move on to more important things.
WordPress is spelled with a capital P. Some of the community doesn't understand the importance of this, so we make sure they do it the way we want it done. It's spelled with a capital P. If they use the lowercase p, seals will be clubbed to death.
But I want to spell it differently, to show an example of the misspelling. You've made it so I can't even do that.
WordPress is spelled with a capital P. You can't misspell WordPress. If you don't use the capital P, we will do it for you.
Okay. But this code also breaks images and links to other articles.
We will change the code to more judiciously edit your content without your knowledge. WordPress must be spelled with a capital P.
Doesn't that seem like a waste of someone's effort? Wouldn't it be better to dedicate that time towards creating new useful features or fixing bugs? Why waste the effort on something nobody really wants?
WordPress is spelled with a capital P. This is a requirement, not a feature. The misspelling of WordPress is a plague on our community and we must eradicate the lowercase p. If the community does not like this requirement, they are welcome to vote with their feet. Matt says so.
Are you saying that anyone that is against this code, that serves no purpose other than vanity, should stop using WordPress? You would alienate users and developers that disagree?
WordPress is spelled with a capital P. Matt says so. If you don't like it, vote with your feet. It's spelled with a capital P, he says. Why do you misspell WordPress? Do you hate Matt? It is spelled with a capital P. It is spelled with a capital P. You may not misspell it. WordPress is spelled with a capital P.
Ah, fuck it. I give up.
You must spell WordPress with a capital P, Matt says. Dang it. A capital P P P P P P P P capital P.
You know how they taught you in school about the little letters and the big letters? Well, I'm the big letter. I'm the capital P in this motherfucker.